Hello everyone. In the last video, I've shown you how to create a web page that asks for an input and creates a button for the user to press. In this video, we are going to write our first JavaScript function to generate the action that a button needs to generate when it is pressed. This is the example of the web page we have created before. What we are going to do is when the user says hello, the web page will issue a message saying hello. As simple as that. Okay. So we'll head over to our original source code. This is our web page, and we will write the JavaScript function that will say hello. Okay. Now in any web page, as a JavaScript is housed inside a script tag. So we will write our script tag just above the end body tag. So we'll start with it with an open script and end it with an end script. So the scope in between the begin script and the end script tag is where we write our JavaScript. Remember, we can only write JavaScript functions. We cannot include HTML anymore here. Okay, so you separate HTML outside the script. Inside the script tags are pure JavaScript commands or functions. Now you may ask, where can we put our script tags? Or where's the appropriate place to put the script tag? You can place it anywhere, but it is recommended that you place your script tag at the end before the end of the body because it will be loaded last. The effect of that is when the user browses your web page, the contents are loaded first before the scripts, such that he doesn't have to wait for long in order to see the content, while the scripts are also being loaded. Okay? Now, in this case, we are going to write a function called say hello. Say hello. Like a JavaScript function is like a C function, no? It's opened with an open brace and closed with a closed brace. Unlike C, for example, every function is started by the word function. It's not started by a data type. I hope you follow, no? Now, how do we create the say hello message? In this example, we are going to show it after the say hello button, few lines after, and we are going to use a heading tag. Okay, they follow. We'll use h1 so that it will be obviously visible, and we will assign it an ID. Shall we say hello MSG? An ID is like a variable name in C or C++, where we can assign the variable name a value. Okay, so for the moment that tag is empty, so we'll just end it with an end tag, and we will generate say the hello message in this heading 1 tag. Okay, so to say hello, we will use the JavaScript function called document get element by ID, because elements in our HTML are identified by IDs. In this case, we have h1 identified as hello MSG. So document element by ID is a JavaScript function which will allow you to manipulate elements in your HTML body. So in this case, for example, we say document. Document is the document itself, no? The HTML document dot get element by ID. Now, it's a tradition in JavaScript that built-in functions are written in camel case. What is camel case? It means that the first word is started, in this case, get is started with a lower case. The next following words are started with uppercase and followed by lowercase. For example, the word element is started with a capital letter E. The word by is started with a capital B, and ID is started with capital I. So it looks like a camel. So it's called camel case. No? And then the parameter to this function is the ID of the element which we want to change. For example, enclosed in double quotes. In this example, we want to get the element hello MSG. Okay? And then we can assign it a value by saying dot inner HTML. It's also in camel case, but HTML should be in fully capitalized. Okay? We'll put the equal sign on the next line and we will say hello. And all JavaScript lines should be terminated by semicolon. Okay? And let's save this and test the function by going over to our website and refresh it first. Okay? So for example, the user types Jan and clicks say hello. Now we didn't show the message. However, there's an error, so we'll have to trace the error. Now we forgot one thing. What we have to associate the button to the action, which means that we have to identify that this button will activate the say hello function. Okay. To do that, we need to add an attribute to the button, particularly on the begin tag, which is called the onClick property. Okay, we say onClick equals say hello. This should be exactly the name of the JavaScript function with the open close parentheses. Now remember, JavaScript is like C. It's case sensitive. So it should be exactly the same name and the same case. Okay, let's save this. Let's go back, then refresh. Okay, let's type John. So now it says hello. Now we are going to improve this further by saying hello and the name of the user. In this case, we say hello John. Okay, so let us go back to our code and then retrieve the function, or rather the result of the input f name. How do we retrieve the input f name and store it to a JavaScript variable? First, we declare our JavaScript variable by saying var. Shall we say we name that variable as uname and terminate with a semicolon. Okay. Now, to retrieve, we are going to use the same function get element by ID. You say uname equals get element by ID. Hello message. No, it's not hello message. It is f name. Okay, because then that's the ID of the input. Remember, no, this is f name, ID of the input. F name with close parentheses, close, and we'll say that dot value. Okay, so what's the difference between that value and that inner HTML? That value is usually used to retrieve an input, and inner HTML is used to retrieve or replace the tag itself. Okay, that value is used to retrieve or replace the value of an input from the user. Now, if it's not an input, you use inner HTML. If it's an input, you use value. Okay, that's an important thing to remember. So now you are using uname to get the value. We can also change the value itself later. No? We'll show it in one of the videos that I'm going to create. And now we are going to attach the name, the uname. We are going to have a space plus uname. And save this. Okay? Let's run this. Go head over to our website and then refresh. Okay. Let's write Peter and click say hello. Now it says hello Peter. Okay, so in this video we have demonstrated how to create scripts, particularly using the script tag, and how to create JavaScript functions like in C. No, I assume that you have C experience here, so I just went on and created the function, and how to associate the function with a button using the onClick attribute or property in the begin tag of the button. I hope you follow, because in the succeeding videos we are going to keep using inputs and buttons in order to do certain functions in our programming portion in JavaScript. In the next video, I'm going to show you an erroneous code shown to me by a student and demonstrate how to debug the code and look for the error. Bye for now and see you then.